Forge is a great game. That's all I can say without crying with joy. I'd been wanting to review it for a while, and when I was finally told to play it, I accidentally kicked something. I've agreed to make more content for this game in the future, but for now, my budget PC of £210 can only run at an average of 35 frames per second without recording. I generally enjoy playing the Pyromancer the most. With his awesome moves that I map to my spare mouse buttons, I can jump away and push people away at the same time. It's really fun to play overall though, with pretty decent graphics, which is the murder of my machine. Here, I'm just going to show you some of the basic moves from the Pyromancer, in one of the game modes which I used to train, with some of the other people that I met sometimes. It's the bot match. The game throws bots at you and your real teammates in waves. There's easy, medium and hard. There may be further, but I haven't got there yet. The bots cycle through different classes each time you kill one. You'll see. So you can see here I've just killed the very first enemy that you face, and I used my jump thing there, which I've mapped to my mouse, so that was just to get away. And a warden has come, and they have a lot of defensive moves as opposed to offensive. So one of his moves which he's about to do is this one here. He covers up, and if you attack him while he's in this shell, then you're muted for a bit, or that move is muted. But it doesn't if you use that firewall, which is why I did that on him. And you see he just did a mute thing there, which is normal. So the warden is a very team-based character. So you can see this one with the build-up, and then it puts the stuff around him. That one slows him down, and then does a large amount of damage at the end of his the cycle. So I think it's a 3-second cooldown. And then what I do, your first attack, which is your left click, is if it on a successful hit, it gives you some more mana, and then your number 2 is you ignite them, you set them on fire, and that does damage over time. So now I'm against a Pathfinder, and with the bots there's a bit of a bug, and it can pull you, because Pathfinders have a move called a trap, and you saw that pulled me across the entire map. That's a bug with the bots. So with this, the Pathfinder is probably the easiest character to block, and you block by right clicking. But that uses up mana, and when you block, it uses mana and you can't regenerate that for a certain amount of time. So you see this is a poison one, and that's a health stand there, and there are many of them. So at one point I stun him, and then there you go, I rocket jump, well it's like a rocket jump, over to the other health station. And you always want to stop them from getting to the health station, because the bots will do that. They're slightly worse at it than a human would be, but so now you can see I'm going to go and get some more mana, because I need some more mana. He's just stunned me there, and trapped me and blinded me. So I'm going to try and get some more mana, and then I'm going to do my E attack, which is the damage after a certain amount of time. There you go, I've killed him. So now I'm against another Pyromancer, and you'll see that he does all of these moves that I was doing. And you can see that's the one that does damage over time. If you're online, then you want to get near a teammate, because that stops the damage from being done. You can only ever block these attacks when they're being casted. You can't block them after they've been casted. So it's quite hard to tell with Pyromancers and magic dealing characters, because you see with the Pathfinders, the people with arrows, you can see their things coming at you, which makes it easy to block. So I normally am only able to block them because I'm still not very good at it. And my screen resolution is relatively small because of this graphics card that I'm using. So you can see there I'm ignited, which is doing damage over time, and then he's got this large amount of damage coming at me now, and I've just killed that one. So now we're going to be moving on to the next enemy, and I think at the end of this video I managed to get to the end of medium, but this is an assassin, so I just used my 6 move, which means that any damage done to me is inflicted to any nearby enemies, and I just boosted away from him because he was about to do a move on me, and he came behind me. They have a very good move there, so I can either push him away, stun him, which is one of my one of the moves that I map to my key, that's this one here, and that pushes them away. Okay then, So I've killed the assassin.